Everybody, welcome to Words with Friends Live. I, of course, am your host, Iman Crossan, aka Alpha Cat. It is St. Patrick's Day today. I'm sure all of you have some fun wearing clothing and whatnot. And for those of you who are wearing shirts to say, "Kiss me, I'm Irish," just remember, we have a bunch of ancestry sites out there so we can look you up and verify. Just saying, don't take advantage. I'm going to give me a shirt like that. I'm just going to say, "Kiss me, I'm black." Now, let's talk about winning some green. Our game works like this. I'm going to give you 12 questions. Each one has 3 possible answers. Only one is correct. Yes, there can only be one. You'll have 10 seconds to tap the correct one. And when you've got 3 seconds left, your phone's going to vibrate. When all is said and done, if you got all 12 questions right, you will win a part of our pot at the end of the rainbow, which is today's $10,000 jackpot. That graphic is my favorite, not only because it's 10,000, because I just like the purple in it. It looks nice. Now, it is once again time for our Words with Friends Live LOL Tweet of the Week. That's right. We pick out what we think is an LOL tweet submitted by you, our fans, our friends, our Word family. And here it is right here. I've got one chosen for tonight. Tonight's LOL Tweet of the Week was sent to us by @AnsDoty, and she chose a script format, which reads, "Dentist says, open up, me. I cheat on Words with Friends Live." Sometimes I get it. Sometimes you can carry guilt so heavy that you feel an unshakable urge to just confess. It's just somehow the mind just works like that. We just have this built-in thing of like, it's just a negative energy, we got to confess it. And kudos to you for going to confession. Now, I don't know why you chose a dentist instead of a priest. I really don't. But, while he's in there scraping and cleaning out your teeth, have him clean out them lies you've been telling about how great you are at Words with Friends. Now, go have 3 Shamrock Ales. You have been absolved. Okay. If you want us to read your tweet, hit us on Twitter at WordsWFriends, along with the hashtag Words with Friends Live, and we just might read yours live next time. Okay. Enough talk. Hook up to solid Wi-Fi and let's get down to it because we got big money coming. Here is today's Words with Friends word of the day. Question number 1. Save is something you do when you want to what? Make something vulnerable, preserve something later, or use up something. All right, everybody, getting into it. The present participle of save is saving, which reminds me of daylight saving time, where we change our clocks forward and backward, that whole awkward dance. Daylight saving time happens twice a year. And you know what that means? It means twice a year we get to ask, why are we doing this? The answer is Ben Franklin, because he was the first to propose that people could save. And at that time, it was an upwards of 200 million that he proposed that you could save. Instead of using candles, you could just use daylight. So then he was like, on one condition, no, put my face on a $100 bill, and then we got a deal. So that's how that works. Now, the correct answer for the question is preserve something for later. That's right. Did you just miss question 1? Well, then don't trip. Keep playing in spectator mode, where you will earn points in your progress bar. Whenever you get 15 answers correct, you will get a Words with Friends mystery box filled with goodies that you can use in the Words with Friends board game. So there's no losers in our game. All right, question number 2. What color is popularly associated with St. Patrick's Day? Green, purple, or red? Gee, I wonder. Now, according to legend, before he was St. Patrick, he was Patricius. Go ahead, Patricius. Even before that, his original name was Maewyn Succat. Yep, his last name was actually Succat. Why would he change his name so much? I got a theory. I think he had multiple personalities. Like St. Patrick. Was it you that got rid of all the snakes in Ireland? No, that wasn't me. That was Patricius. No, dear, that wasn't me. That was Maewyn. And then Maewyn pops in. I rid Ireland of all the snakes, and you'll do none about it. Suck it. I think that's just my theory. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Now, the correct answer is green. The original color of St. Patrick's Day was blue, and it wasn't green until the Irish Rebellion. Cool fact. Now, feel free to tell people about that tonight when you're out partying and stuff. Just know they probably won't remember it in the morning. Just saying. Okay, just hold on one second. I just do a little something real quick. Okay, today we're kicking off our partnership with Progressive. Here is your first Progressive question. Which insurance company's name is also a synonym for modern? Your Auto, Progressive, or Metro Mile? Now, coming up with a really great name for business is essential. For example, here are some insurance companies that didn't really inspire much confidence. Fender Benders R Us, Unreliable Inc., that wasn't any good. Floods, Fire, and Pestilence definitely didn't work. Red Tape Galore, and one that definitely got cut right at the beginning. Sorry, we don't cover any of that because we're lame. Hard to believe it, but not one of those made the cut. The correct answer is Progressive. You guessed it. Some other great synonyms for the word progressive include pioneering, revolutionary, and trailblazing. Those are also some terms that you might see in 90% of iCupid profiles and or most post-college resumes. Jokes aside, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Think easier. Think Progressive. All right, I'm gonna think a little cooler because I'm a little hot and all this fabric and these lights. Okay, here we go. Question number 4. What percent is closest to the amount of Earth's surface that is water? 60, 70, or 80? Now, I'll give you a hint. Water covers about 140 million square miles of the Earth's surface. It's a lot of water. Just think, before airplanes were invented, you'd have to take a boat to travel across the world because of all the water. People would spend months, even years in a boat just to see new places. People still take boats now when they want to travel. It's just that we have cruise ships, which only feel like you've been on them for months or years. I ain't never actually been on a cruise ship. I want to try it. Somebody who want to go on a cruise ship? I'm trying to go. The correct answer is 70%. And about 95% of that amount is ocean water, with the rest being fresh water. Water is one of the world's most amazing natural resources. I would say the most amazing, honestly. And yet, most of y'all would still rather just have La Croix. Everyone's crazy about it. I'm still trying to catch on. Question 5. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus in which southern city? Montgomery, Alabama, Nashville, Tennessee, or Savannah, Georgia? Rosa Parks is referred to as the First Lady of Civil Rights and the mother of the Freedom Movement. Her defiance prompted a bus boycott that created nationwide changes so that anyone and everyone is able to ride the bus unfortunately, that also includes people who talk loudly on their phones. Everybody, group meeting. Speakerphone is for in private. FYI. The correct answer is Montgomery, Alabama. AL is the state abbreviation for Alabama, and it's also the abbreviation for aluminum in the periodic table of elements and the American League in baseball. So the song, You Can Call Me Al, which is written by a guy named Paul Simon, I don't think we can actually call you that, Al. Sounds like identity fraud to me. You weren't the first to use that. Question 6. Which is not acceptable according to AP style? Okay, okay, or okay. Which of these three options is the correct usage, not acceptable by AP style? Now, AP Style is from the AP Style book, and it's basically an essential handbook for all writers, editors, students, and public relations specialists. It helps with grammar, spelling, and punctuation. You know, the opposite of all social media posts. If I see something actually spelled right online, I feel like I should check in with the person. Like, you okay? I noticed that you were trying to be inspirational and you correctly spelled just breathe and you didn't type just breath. A lot of y'all do. Y'all think y'all so deep. Just breath. No, just rewrite that. The correct answer is okay. O-K-A-Y. Yep, as far as okay goes, that is not okay. If, according to the AP style, you're supposed to spell it okay, then according to my style, I think someone should recognize that this was a brutal question. Gotcha. Gotcha real good. Question number 7. Which of these NFL workers is paid the most on average? Cheerleaders, referees, or publicity coordinators? For the three of you who don't know what that means, NFL is an abbreviation for National Football League. And when it comes to the NFL, we usually think about how much money the football players make. Because they make so much money. They don't just have a pool of money full of $100 bills or anything. They have an infinity pool of money full of $100 bills. Trying to swim in that and pocket a little bit. The correct answer is referees. If referees get paid the most, then why can't they afford to get eye exams? I'll wait. Come on, ref, how'd you miss that call? Are you blind? Open your eyes. Sorry, I got a little emotional there for a second. Question 8. Excluding the blank tiles, how many A tiles are there in Words with Friends? 10, 9, or 8? Now, the blank tiles are like Words with Friends golden nuggets. They are the blank canvas where you can fulfill your wildest letter dreams. Note, if you are someone whose wildest dreams really are about letters, then yikes. Of course, the worst part about blank tiles is when you finally use one and then you realize you already had that letter, but the tile was all the way to the left and you weren't really looking in that direction. It will tick you off. It happens. All right, the correct answer is 9. Yes, when you really think about it, aren't we all just blank tiles, simply waiting to imprint something on ourselves that we think might hold some kind of value of some sort? No, that's not how it goes. Question 9. Which is a definition of epiphenomenon? Single genetic evolution, secondary effect, or thrice repeating phenomenon? Epi is a word forming element meaning on, above, or upon. But epi is also part of the word epic. That's a word that was really popular over like 5 years ago, and now the only people who use it are people who are trying to sound younger than they are, like the cool high school teacher or, the voiceover guy from like commercial or like energy drinks. If you use the word epic now, the only thing that will be epic is the cringe factor. Don't do it. The correct answer is secondary effect. Now, in medicine, a secondary symptom would be something that would be happening at the same time with a disease, but not directly related to it. Great. So now when I have an illness, I have double the things to worry about. Just kidding, I never get sick. Question 10. What is a name for a round bracket used to indicate parenthetical remarks? Paren, parenth, or parse? Now, to be clear, we're not talking about quotes, and we're certainly not talking about air quotes, although air quotes certainly can change someone's remarks and make them seem sarcastic. Like, watch me try it. We only have a couple questions left, and after that, so let's try to focus. Now, I'll do it with air quotes. We only have a couple questions left after this, so try to focus. See? When I used air quotes, it didn't sound the same. The correct answer is paren. To me, the word paren sounds like how teenagers would refer to their parents whenever they're mad at them. Like, yeah, I can't come out tonight because the paren won't let me. They won't let me have the car, whatevs. Listen, you little brat, get your own car. All right, here we go. Second to last question. Question 11. Which country was the first to land 2 mobile rovers on an asteroid in space? Russia, Japan, or USA? The word rove means to wander around, and is there a more scenic place to wander around than hanging out on an asteroid in space? Sure, it's absolutely terrifying being orbited on a rock into the vast unknown at light speed, but think about the view. Luckily, we have rovers to do that. They're mechanical vehicles that roam around the different surfaces of other planets, like a high-tech Roomba, except it doesn't vacuum. I think it does Windows, though. No, it runs on Windows. Never mind. The correct answer is Japan. In 2018, Japan made history when it was successful at having mobile robots touch down on an asteroid. It's like I always say, shoot for the moon and the stars, but don't be afraid to just land on an asteroid if you must. All right, everybody, we're here. The last question of the day, question number 12 for all the money. If you've made it, I know you're sweating or you're nervous or you just want me to be quiet so we can get to the money. So here's your question. Which word best describes revanchism? Relinquent, restorative, or retributive? Pick now or forever not hold that money. All of these answers have the prefix re in them, okay? And in ancient Egyptian religion, re is also spelled as Ra, who was the sun god, or Amun-Ra. When I think about what the god of sun would look like, I think of those ads where the sun is wearing sunglasses, because think about it. Why would the sun ever need to wear sunglasses? He's the sun. The only reason for him to wear sunglasses is if he was the sun god, because he's cool, then he can just pull that off. It just makes sense. Now, before I give you the answer, don't miss another iHeart Music Monday tomorrow night. Our special guest is singer-songwriter and actress Sabrina Carpenter. You may have seen her recently in the critically acclaimed film, The Hate U Give, and she launched her singular tour of North America. So check out dates if you want to catch her live and in person. Should be a lot of fun. All right, here we go. The correct answer for all the money is retributive. Retributive comes from retribution, which is punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance. I don't believe in vengeance. I believe that you should be kind to everyone, even your enemies. Because when you're really kind to them when they're mad, it pisses them off. It makes me happy. Okay, I guess that's kind of sort of vengeance. And that is it for our game. For those of you who got all 12 questions right, you're sharing that $10,000 jackpot. Here comes my favorite part, my spoken word interpretation of all of your, shall we say, screenings. Yes, 757 winners. Congrats to Ape Meninki, Buko, Clyde W, Bryant P, Marcelo Wu, Sudip S, Nick 2227, Fighting Words 2. Congrats to you all. And I love your faces. Please join us again tomorrow, same time, same place, and even more money to put in a hiding spot that you swear nobody knows about. As soon as I split, you'll see a screen to take you back to the main game in progress. I have been your host, Amon Crossan, aka Alpha Cat, and this has been Words with Friends Live. I'll see ya. Peace.